Meanwhile, in stately Wayne Manor...
Hello, Bat fans. Another episode of Build the Classic 1966 Batmobile is coming at you today on Brickscale Studio. Welcome back to Brickscale Studio. My name is Jeff. Thank you so much for joining me. It's always exciting to have you here. If you are a first-time viewer, welcome. I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, hit that subscribe button and check out the previous videos so you get caught up on this awesome build. So today we have an exciting build on the scale model side. Not a lot of parts, but I'm going to toot my own horn, and I completed this step in the scale model without breaking anything, so super excited about that. So let's get into the build video. You'll see what I mean, and then we'll talk about it after.
And in the Batcave, deep below stately Wayne Manor...
All right, here we are in issue 71. All right, and it looks like we get some, we get the driver's seat back and the driver's seat frame. So we're going to be putting that together. Remember, we got the seat and the little pads in the last episode, and then we'll be installing that. So here is the parts for issue 71. Okay, so we got the driver's seat frame and the seat back. And then remember, we got these pieces in the last episode. All right, so if you've watched any of the other videos, we know that this can be a tough step because... So you see there are these tabs in this frame, and they have to go through the holes in the seat. And, yeah, people have had horror stories of breaking these tabs off, trying to get this seat in here. So let's, wish me luck, and let's hope, because I usually do have, if something can break off, I usually manage to do it. So let's hope that we can get this in with minimum issue. So here we go. Yeah, this is quite hard. Especially like you've got these tabs right near the corner, and this corner is very rigid. But I'm going to try to go in from the top because there is a little lip that I think is going to sit against the frame in the back. So I'm going in from the top rather than coming in like this. So let's try to get... I think these back ones are going to be the easier ones. And also, I feel like you're going to be able to get one side on fairly easily, and then the other side is the side that's going to be the problem. So yeah, I don't think this was a very good design. And I also feel like it's going to be one of those things where you're going to get one part on and then another part is going to want to pop out on you. Okay, so we got this side on. Now let's see if we can get this side on without, one, breaking the tabs. All right, this corner is being a little stubborn. Okay, oh my gosh, I got it. I got it in and did not break any of the tabs. Okay. I'm super excited. Like, I saw other people do this on other videos, and they did not have the best results. They at least broke off one of the tabs. Okay, so here is my tip for you. If you're building this model and you haven't got to this point yet, take your time. Again, go in, like, bring the seat down into the frame. Don't try to come up from the back. Don't try to bring the seat in like this. Come in here, get one side on, and then just take your time with the other side and just bend it, pull the rubber in, get it over the tabs. This last one was a little bit tricky, but just be easy with this corner because it is quite rigid. But once you get it in there, and then if you need to, use a tweezer or something to sort of get between here and ease this up and over this tab, and you should be good to go. Wow, I hate to harp on this, but I really can't believe, after watching not just one, but 2 or 3 different people do this step, and they all broke tabs. So, yes, super exciting. I'm loving it. Okay, so now we have our little foam pieces, and you just want to make sure you just kind of tuck those so these holes are out, because we're gonna take this and put on, and so you want to have those available so you can screw the back on. And that's going in. All right, so yeah, AIP screws. Also, this build is kind of crazy because I did not know, like, normally we've gotten just AP screws, right? Well, in this last few episodes, we've gotten AP screws, AKP screws, AFP screws, and AIP screws. Which is funny because I think in other models, like, we would have gotten AP screws, and then instead of AFP screws, we just would have got FP screws. So I don't know why they're keeping the A in front of them, but all right, there is one. Also, these AIP screws, they're kind of funny. They're almost like wood screws. They have a pointed end, like they're self-starting screws. Normally, all of our screws, whether they're AM or AP, they have flat bottoms, but these have pointed ones. So maybe that's in case you get the foam over the screw holes. This will, kind of bite through the foam. All right, this seems a little wonky, but I'm sure once we get it screwed in, it will be fine. And that is what we are going to be doing next. So this is going to go in. The driver's side here. And that's going in with AP screws. All right, so I got that started. I'm not going to do it all the way. So I want to make sure that this back one is lined up now. All right. All right. All right, and this one screw keeps falling out of the back of the seat. I'm just going to leave it. It is holding in there. Yeah, this seat is definitely a little wonky. So I'm hoping that once we get this into the vehicle, that will sort of correct that. Okay, and that is it for issue 71. And now I imagine issue 72 is we're going to be doing the other seat. So, okay, so there's 72. Make sure that we're still, yeah, season 2. Oh, what do you know? actually. That's hilarious. So we're going to get kind of like the previous episode for the driver's side. We're going to get that little seat belt we're going to put in, and then we're just going to get these components, and that's it. So we'll have to wait until the next build episode to find out how our seats come out on the passenger side. Alright, so again, we're just getting the seat and the two pads, and then the only thing we're actually doing anything with is this seat belt, which we'll bring over. Just move these out of the way. And then this is just like the last one. We are just putting this right in this hole right here. That pops in, no glue necessary. And that is it for issue 72. We will tackle the seat frame and installing this in the next build episode. On to the Lego side. Okay, here we are on the Lego side. So in the last episode, we got some details back here, additional panels, and just some bulking, general bulking in this area. So let's continue with steps 220 through 226. Okay, that is step 226. So we just put some big old panels up here to cover this all up. And then we added some trim around, and then we put in these brake lights. Now, I'm definitely not a Lego expert, just a super hobbyist at Lego. But these pieces, I have never seen these sort of triangular pieces before. So that was interesting. But they do make for a really cool tail light there. And then we put these two little pieces in. So that is it for the Lego side. All right, to recap what we did on the Lego side, we put in these tail lights, and then this whole black back platform. Oh my gosh, that is a tongue twister. Black back platform from here all the way back. So very cool there. And then on the scale model side, we installed our driver's seat. We successfully managed to get the seat together without breaking the tabs on this frame. However, and then we got the passenger seat, which we will deal with in the next episode. However, when we attach the seat to the floor pan, as you can see, it is a little warped. But when you sort of press down on it, it presses flat. So I'm hoping that once we sort of get this other side in, that will kind of balance it out. If not, once we attach it to the car, that should balance it out. Unfortunately, with plastic parts, that's not that uncommon for them to warp in shipment or over time, especially with heat. Like, for example, I live in Texas, so when these parts were delivered, it was probably like 106 degrees. So they probably got warm and maybe got pushed against something else in the box. And then when it cooled off, it hardened, slightly warped. So we'll see. We'll see how that works out. But that is it for episode 36. Okay, what did I tell you? I finished that seat without breaking those tabs. I know it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but as I mentioned in the video, I watched two or three other YouTubers when they got to that step and they broke tabs. So yeah, I usually am the one that breaks stuff. So I'm super excited. Hopefully I can repeat this success in the next build video when we do the passenger seat. And I haven't jinxed myself. But like I mentioned in the video, if you just take your time, Be gentle, don't rush it, don't get frustrated. It should work out. So that's what I'm counting on for the next build video. So let's do our summary. So for the scale model, 6 parts and 6 steps. And for the Lego side, 17 steps, 54 parts. Total to date, 332 steps and 383 parts on the scale model side, 520 steps and 1,294 parts on the Lego side. All right, so we are moving along. Even though we're just kind of, again, I kind of sound like a broken record the last few episodes, we're just doing little bits on the scale model. And same thing on the Lego, really, but occasionally on the Lego, like with the seats, we got that one episode where we finished one seat, but then we also had to make another one, so we got to finish the whole seat in that episode. But it does seem like in the Lego portion at the moment, we are just sort of in this bulking up phase where we just keep adding parts, just to, not a lot of detail, just parts to cover up holes and bulk up sections so we can add more stuff. But again, we are making progress, so that is good. Be sure to check out Tuesday. So definitely, yes, on Tuesday will be our last Optimus Prime build. So last Tuesday, we finished Optimus Prime himself. So if you have not checked out that video, do, because it's awesome. The robot is awesome. And so next week will be our final build video where we build some accessories. We have a big Matrix of Leadership, Energon axe, and a blaster that we're building. So that's on Tuesday, November 4th. And then for Titanic, last week, we hit a milestone and we finished the first box of Lego parts and the first instruction book. So that's very cool, and we are, moving right along with that build. So coming up this week for Titanic will be a progress report video. So if you haven't checked out that video, progress report video is a good place to kind of get caught up. But you should definitely still go back and watch the previous videos from the beginning, because it's been an awesome build. So yeah, and then as I mentioned, definitely, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit the button. It's totally free. Hit that bell notification. It will notify you when new episodes come out, which you'll want to be aware of, because we'll be choosing a new build since our Optimus Prime is finished pretty much. So we'll be choosing a new build. And then we're also, hopefully, we're getting close to doing another giveaway, so you want to be notified about that. Totally free, just like hitting that subscribe button is totally free. But the giveaway is totally free. If you win, I cover the shipping to you, so you have nothing to lose. This next giveaway, when we hit 500 subscribers, will be a Star Wars AT-AT. And then after that, when we hit 1,000, we're giving away Lego Endurance, which is a over 3,000 piece set. Very cool build. Had a great time building it, plus exploring the history behind it. It's a real ship from history. So very cool, just like the Titanic. So if you're into history, we've got you covered with several sets. So check those out. And until we see each other again, as always, happy building, take care, be kind to each other, and I'll see you very soon.